Blokees now do Jurassic World sets? Let's take a look. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and on today's video we're going to be taking a look at a full set of Blokees Jurassic World kits. So yeah, you can see there's a bunch there to get in the line. Now, I don't think we're going to get all those in this one box. I believe we get 12 in this box. I mean, I haven't found anywhere that says there's 12, but I'd imagine there's 3 going up. So 3, 6, 9, 12. That's what I'm guessing. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Jurassic World set from Blokees. So I do want to say a big thank you to the people over at Blokees for sending these through for me to review and unbox on the channel. If you want this kit, the links will be down in the description below, and the link for the official Blokees website will be in the description as well, so go check those out. But yeah, we're going to see what we get in this set. Now, taking a look at the front of the box, we have got a lovely image there of some of the kits that you can get as well. It's nice that they include vehicles as well as dinosaurs. So it's not just dinosaurs, it's vehicles as well. And then, like I said, these are all the ones that you get in this set. Now, I am not going to pronounce any of these because with dinosaurs, they do tend to have very weird names. And I'd rather not say them and make myself look like, you know, an idiot. But yeah, those are all the ones. And of course, the one I'm wanting mainly is blue. Because who doesn't love blue? But yeah, very cool. And then on this side, we've got the Jurassic World logo there. And then same on that side. And then on this side, we've got a few instructions telling you how to build it there. And then on this side is the same. Nothing on the bottom. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So let's crack this open and see what the individual boxes are looking like. So, cracking the seal now. I am wondering how many we actually get in the set. Because it doesn't tell you anywhere on the front, it doesn't say. Unless I'm missing it. I don't think I am. But yeah. It says there's a combo dinosaur. It says full case combo. The assembly parts are scattered within the marked area. Don't know what that's about, but we'll have to, we'll have to see what that's on about. But let's try and crack into the box. Now, I did see that it says 12 designs may have secrets, so I wonder if that's means 12 in the box. I wonder. It probably is. So let's see. We've got the box open, and yeah, 12 right there, front and center on screen. So let's take one out and have a look at the box individually. Now they're a lot smaller than what I'd thought. A lot smaller. Thought they were going to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, very cool. So that's the individual boxes. Pretty much the same as what's on side of the big box there. Pretty much the same. On this side, got a nice image there of the T-Rex. I believe that one is. And then a couple more instructions how to build it, which I'm guessing you'd probably get separate instructions inside depending on which dino and such you get. But there's all the ones there. Very cool. These ones showing they come with a little other characters there. So that comes with a little other dinosaur, as well as that one, and that comes with like a little sheep or something like that, which is very strange. But they're more the rarer ones, as you can see, 144, 144, 544. So yeah, we'll have to see if we get some of those are not, to see. Yeah. But yeah, that is the individual boxes. So yeah, very cool. Now there is going to be a live stream up on the channel as I am recording this, building all of these. So the link for that will be down in the description. And it'll be at the end of this video in a box in the corner up here. So you can click on that to go watch them. So yeah, there will be a full live stream of these building them on the channel. So let's crack all these open on the live and see who we get.
12 seconds later.
And here we are. This is all 12 that I got in the box built. So I did do a live stream, so the link will be in the description, as I said, for the live stream. So if you want to see me build all these, then head over to that and you can watch me build them all. But yeah, we're just going to dive in one by one, showcasing the ones that I got, and I did get a rare one. So yeah, we're going to take a look at each one individually. So we'll start off with the far left, and we've got this one right here. Now, they each do come with their own cards right here. But obviously, dinosaurs, most of them have weird names. And I cannot pronounce that one for the life of me. So there you go, there's the card. And just like the Transformers, the mini ones, the instructions are on the back of the card there. So yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, the instructions are a little bit iffy sometimes because it is hard to tell what pieces to use because the instructions are so small. Obviously, looking at it like this, it is a lot better because you're getting a up close personal view. So very cool. So yeah, like I said, we did get this one, which is right here. So this is the only dino, I believe, in the set that comes with its own cage. So if we take the cage apart, which just splits into two pieces, and there we go, here is the dino itself. Now they do have quite decent articulation for how small they are. I mean, they are pretty small. I did think they were going to be a little bit bigger, but you never know. They could come out with bigger models of them, of course. But the head articulation is on a ball joint there, so you do get a nice bit of rotation there. And yeah, you can make them look left, right, all that. And then there is a joint in the jaw there, so you can make it move up and down. Arms move up like that and down, that such. Come out a little bit and then inwards a little bit right there. And then the feet have 3 different points of articulation, but this guy only has 2 because he's a smaller one compared to some of the rest. So obviously he moves like that, forward and backwards up here, and then his feet can move down there. But like I said, some of them have 3 points in the legs, and this guy only has 2 because he's a smaller one, but very cool. And like I said, he does come with his own cage that just clips together like so. And this cage is quite handy because moving on to the next one, we have got our first vehicle to take a look at. Now this one, once again, comes with its own card and is called the Heavy Duty Transporter. So by the name, I'm guessing it's used to transport dinos like this one. So the cage that came with this guy is smaller than this one. So what you could do is pop this cage off like that. And then if that dino's in the cage, then obviously you just put that one on like that. And then the dino would be in the back of the truck like so. And then off he goes to the next placed, they're going to transport him. Very, very cool. So a little bit of a playware there for people who want to play with these, which is a very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, taking a closer look at the vehicle then. The wheels do move, which is nice, so they're not static. You can move them. So you can, you know, kind of roll them about, I guess. They don't really move once they're on a flat surface, but they do move a little bit. And then there on the front bonnet there, you can see the Jurassic World logo. Very cool. So yeah, overall a nice little vehicle, nice little build. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Does the job, very good. And then we have got a next vehicle. Our next vehicle here, which is called the Capture Vehicle. Pretty simple name, because what I'm guessing it's used for is the front piece here, which is on a ball joint. You know, drive up close behind the dinosaur, and then that probably grabs the dino, and then you can stick him in the back of the other vehicle. But yeah, very cool vehicle is this. You know, you can see all the armor on this one. Yeah, very cool. See the back doors there, and then the logo on the door again, only on one side, not this side. Don't know why. Could have stuck it on both sides. And then here is the undercarriage of the car there. So yeah, pretty nice little build is that one again. Very cool. And then sticking with vehicles, we've got our last vehicle, but it's a different type. It's not a car this time. It is a helicopter, which is called, you know, just helicopter. There's no certain name for this one, but this one is quite cool. I like this one. So propellers actually do spin, which is pretty cool. So we've got a little bit of functioning going on there. Detailing is quite nice on the actual helicopter itself. It did use clear plastic for the windows and such, which was nice. They didn't leave that hollow. And then you can see here we've got some hanging chains there, which I'm guessing are for dinosaurs. So you could probably stick a dinosaur on those chains, and you know, got a little bit of more playware. But the thing I like about this helicopter is the back hatch actually opens up, which is pretty cool. So you can see in there. Very cool is that. Didn't need to add that, but they did. So yeah, very cool. Got a little helicopter there. And then that is all three vehicles. So you're guaranteed those three vehicles in a full box, because those are 1 in 12. So very cool. Now moving on to the dinos that we got. Starting off with this guy. Let me try find the card for him. Here we go. We have the Triceratops. One that I can actually pronounce. And here he is. And there we go. Not much paint detailing going on with all these. I mean, they are little cheap builds, to be honest, if you're on a budget. So yeah, you can't really complain about the detailing and such like that when they're such cheap models to build and purchase. But yeah, very cool dino. Yeah, very cool. The texturing is molded as well. It's not flat, so you can feel all the texture going along with this one. And then the eyes are painted there. Black and white eyes. I think those eyes make it a little bit odd looking for this one. Don't know why. Just something about this one. But yeah, like I said, the mouth opens and closes, so you can make him like that. And then the jaw does come off sometimes on the dinos, so you do need to be careful on how wide you're opening the jaws and such, because if you open them too wide like I just did, the jaws will come off. So there we go. And then foot movement there, and then there should be one, yep, right there. They are a little stiff, so you do need to play about with these guys. And then obviously there's movement in the back legs and such, and as well as the tail movement there. But very cool little dino there. And then moving on to, let's go for the one that's probably standing out to most of you, which is this guy. Now, this guy is very cool. So this one is the Spinosaurus right there. But this one is a translucent blue color. And look how nice that pops underneath a light. So I've got a bright light shining into these. But look how nicely that pops. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Under a light. It didn't look as good as this when I was building it. But now that I've got it under a bright light and such, yeah, this looks nice. Really cool. Really cool indeed. So this is just a variant of a dino. Other dinos. Don't believe blue ones like this appeared in the film as such. But saying that, it could be used for like a hologram dino and such. But yeah, a very cool one indeed. So like I said, this one is the Spinosaurus, and then the instructions are on the back. Don't know why they didn't put, you know, the translucent blue dino on the card. Just put the regular one, but never mind. It's still a cool dino. And then, because we've shown the blue one, we might as well and go ahead and show the regular one. So this is the regular one. This is a 1 in 12, so you're guaranteed this one as well. The blue one is a 1 in 12, so you're guaranteed that one in a full box, as well as this guy. This guy's a 1 in 12, so you're guaranteed him as well. So moving on to this one here. Again, same dino, so it's the same mold and everything. Same articulation in the tails, legs, arms, mouth. Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. Got this nice bright green eyes there. One flat brown colour and all that. I did prefer this one at first. But seeing that blue one under a nice bright light, then yeah, that blue one really is a lot better in my opinion. Does stand out. But if you're wanting a regular dino, then obviously that one's going to be a lot better. But moving on, we'll go with this guy here, green dino, which is the Stegosaurus, which is another 1 in 12. So if you get the full box, you are guaranteed this one as well. So a very cool one indeed is this one. Do like this one a lot. See the scaling on the dino all over, and then obviously his spines right there. They've probably got a name for these, but I'm not up on dinosaurs, so I have no idea what these parts are called. But overall, a cracking looking dino and a little nice model. Nice little model indeed right there. And then of course, because we did get the green one, we have got the same dino but in skeleton form. So this is the Stegosaurus skeleton right there. So it's the same dino as that green one, just the skeleton, the pure white skeleton, which is really cool indeed. I actually really like this, that they included a skeleton version of a dino. Very cool. I like that. So like I said, same dinosaur, just the skeleton of it. Very, very cool. And then moving on to, we'll go with this guy right here. Now, we did manage to get the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which in short terms is the T-Rex. Now this guy is a 1 in 24, So if you buy a full case, it is a 50-50 chance you're going to get this guy or not. So I managed to get him, and he does look brilliant. Does look a lot nicer than some of the others. Yeah, like I said, one flat colour, but texturing going all the way out through him. And then you can see his head sculpt there with his eyes and teeth and such. Very cool is this one. Very cool. So this guy is on a ball joint, so his head can look all the way left and right and such. Arms up and down. Legs. Now this is where I was talking about 3 points. So you've got one up there, and then you've got another halfway there, and then a foot one there. So you can get him in 3 different stances and such if you wanted to. But very cool model is this one. I do like it. Like I said, if you buy a full case, it is a 50-50 chance you're going to get this one, and I managed to get it, which is brilliant. And now moving on to the last 2, but we'll save the best for last in my opinion. So we'll go with this guy. Now this one is the biggest of them all. Now this guy you can't get in just one box. You have to build this guy through all the full boxes. So in some of each individual boxes, you will get a couple of pieces to build this guy. So if you buy a full box, you will be able to, you know, put this guy together like I have. But if you buy 1 or 2 individual boxes, you might get a couple of pieces for this guy or not. So if you do, keep them to one side until you get the full pieces and such, which is a very cool way, I think, to do him such like that. So if you get the full box, you can build the full dino here, and this is what he looks like. So this is the T-Rex skeleton right there. Don't know why they decided to put on the other card Tyrannosaurus Rex and then on that one the T-Rex. I don't know if they're the same or not. Like I said, not up on my dinosaur knowledge at all. But yeah, this one is very cool. A lot bigger. A lot bigger than the other ones. So like, we've got the other T-Rex for scale. And then this guy just towers over him. So it's probably not the same. Probably not the same, to be honest. But yeah, very cool one is this one. One flat colour again. Like the other skeleton is pure white, but this one's like a brownie, like a dark brownie colour, which is a very cool. And yeah, overall a fantastic little model build. And it does come with Jurassic World #1 Blokees coin there, which is very cool. I'm liking that a lot. And then he also does come with a stand, which does say Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, and it has got a footprint there on the base, which actually does fit one of the feet. Doesn't fit both, it only fits one. So let's try to find out which one it is. There we go. It's the left foot there. It fits. So you can probably have him on the stand there, like that. So it's easier for him to stand up and such, which is very cool. Very cool. And now, looking at my favourite one out of them all, we did manage to get the Velociraptor. Now there's 3 different types of this guy in the full set. So there is this one, which is a metallic grey type of colour, and this guy is a 5 in 144. And then there's a brownish type colour, which is a 1 in 12, I believe. Or it might be a 1 in... No, it's a 1 in 24, I believe. Yeah, the brownie type colour, I'm just looking at the back of the box there. The brownie type colour is a 1 in 24. This guy is a 5 in 144. And then there's another one which is blue from the movie, which is a 1 in 144. So this is the second rarest one in the set. No, third rarest one, because there's a T-Rex which is 144. 1 in 144. So this is the third rarest in this set there. And this is my favourite because I'm loving the colours on this guy. I just love this dino in general. It's probably my favourite dino out of them all. Very cool. Like I said, it's got that metallic finish to it, which is awesome. And he also did come with a little baby version of him as well. Very cool. There's only 3 dinos that come with little others like this one. So there's this one, and then the other Velociraptor, which is blue. He comes with a little version, and then the T-Rex comes with a little sheep. But yeah, very cool little dinos are those two. And there we go. That was the full set there. That was the full set what I got. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on these guys in the comments below. And if you bought this box, let me know in the comments which pulls you got. And as always, make sure to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.